So we're going to start with a turtle, and I'm just going to put it right here. Make sure it's well covered, and then pick it right up. Ooh, that is cool. Hey everybody, it's Anna. Welcome back to my Fluid Art channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have another Christmas project today. I'm going to make some ornaments. So I have a video from, gosh, it's a couple years ago, of making fluid painted Christmas ornaments with the glass ball ornaments where you pour on the inside. And you can find that link down in the video description. That's a great way to do fluid painted ornaments. You can also get the flat wooden ornaments. So this is a sea turtle. Anyone who has watched a lot of my channel knows I love the ocean. I love snorkeling and scuba diving and all things nautical. So when I saw these ornaments, whales and sailboats and sea turtles at the dollar store, this was months ago, I saw them and I said, I have to have those. But I haven't done anything with them yet. So I'm going to do something with them today. So all of these colors of paint, these are all leftover cups of paint. For the most part. I may have mixed up a couple of new ones just to round out the color palette, but most of these are leftover paints that I've had saved from other pours, and so this is just like, all right, let's grab some ornaments, let's grab some random paint colors, we're going to have fun making some beach and nautical colored Christmas ornaments. So I have 6 colors that are just regular colors, and then I have 6 metallic colors, and I'm going to be dipping these ornaments. That's at least what I'm going to start with, and if it goes well, I'll keep doing that, and if it doesn't go well, I may try some other techniques. We're just going to have fun today. Let's make some paintings. So, I have not done very many dipped paintings. It's not a technique that I'm super familiar with. I have dipped wine glass, like the bottoms of wine glasses, and I've dipped some glass panes, like get a frame and then take the glass and dip that in and have it be pre-framed. So that's a cool way of doing art, and I've done that. It has been a while since I've done it. What I noticed when I did that is when you dip glass, you pour out a design and the top surface of the paint then adheres to the glass, and that's what you see, right? When you dip a canvas, it's the opposite. When you dip a canvas, you have your... I actually don't know which one's the dip and which one's the reverse dip. I know technically there's a difference. Like I said, I haven't done this enough to know which one is which. With either a dip or a reverse dip, you have a puddle of paint on your table, and then you dip your canvas into it, and then when you pick it up, there's a design. Whichever the other one is, you have your canvas, and you put paint on it, and then you dip like a paper towel or plastic wrap, and then you pull that up off. I think that's the reverse dip. I don't know. Anyway, when you do a dip on something that isn't glass, it's less about making a beautiful design here, and then getting it transferred so that you can see it. It's more about just having colors in there so that as you put it in, and then when you pick it up, they kind of mix and do interesting stuff as they combine there. And I'm doing a terrible job explaining this, but that's okay. What I've noticed when I have dipped glass panels in particular is that I make this nice ring pour or something, and I dip the glass into it, and it transfers beautifully. But then when I pick it up, the design that I have left over here is almost prettier than what I started with. So it's not something that is as predictable, but it's very beautiful. So that's what I'm going to try to do with some of these. So I have just a piece of cardboard with some freezer paper on it. I use this for making paint skins for jewelry, but I'm going to do a couple of puddles here. That way I can stretch it if I need to, and if I need to change direction, I can just move it off the table. So I'm going to start with some white, and my paint here is like a medium thin consistency. It's not really thick or thin. So I just want kind of a base layer of something here. And then we're going to add some metallic teal. And I don't want anything really thick layers of color because I want all of the colors to be able to kind of press up against each other and blend. Some of this bright aqua green. Some of these colors I know what they are. Some of them, because they're leftovers or possibly even custom colors, I don't really remember what they are. I do know they are all mixed with Floetrol and water, and none of them have silicone oil. That's about all I know. Some nice metallic cobalt blue. Some metallic gold to give it a nice beachy kind of feel. And let's do some navy blue. It's a very dark navy, more like a Prussian blue. Okay, we're gonna start with this because I'm gonna be adding paint probably after dipping 2 or 3 ornaments. So I've got some little cups here which I will be setting my ornaments on after they're dipped. So we're going to start with a turtle, and I'm just going to put it right here. Make sure it's well covered, touching in all the spots, and then pick it right up. Ooh! That is cool. So all of those lines there, that's where kind of the suction of the paint, the surface tension, it grabs, so that's really pretty. Okay, get this transferred over here to my cup. Very cool. I'm gonna do another one right here in this same puddle without changing anything and see how that works. Let's do a whale this time. Touching. Oh, that's so pretty. I like how the colors stay, for the most part, distinct, but they also blend in a really beautiful way. All right, I'm gonna do a sailboat now, and then I'll add some more paint, switch up the colors just a little bit. All right. Whoops. Got some paint on the back. I don't know how I'm going to be finishing these backs. Oh, that's interesting. So that one's got a lot of kind of lines in it, and you can see there's not a ton of color here because that's right from the center where a lot of the color was lifted up earlier. It's still very pretty, but I don't know that I should be doing 3 at a time from the same puddle. That's really cool. I love this. All right, let's put down some more colors. We're gonna alter the colors just a little bit. So now I've got this pale gray blue. I think this is my house paint mixture that I've used in a few different pours. That should be enough fresh paint. Let's do another round. Get out a few more cups. This time we'll start with the sailboat, since it had the least color on the last one. All right. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at all those lines. We got bubbles. Those bubbles are funny, because as you pick it up, air gets trapped underneath the paint. So let me just torch those out really quick. Nice. Now a turtle. Okay, so this is really fun. I'm gonna make a new puddle here because these colors, this is a great color combo, I love it. I'm gonna do one that has some of this metallic purple. This is a Chameleon powder. This is Grape, so it's a color shifting kind of blue to purple. And I want some of that in here, but I don't want to put the purple in with these colors. So I'm gonna make a new puddle. Alright, this should be a fun puddle. I need more little cups. Hang on a second. Okay. Man, this turtle is weird looking. It's got a really rough back. So I will dip the good side. We'll figure out what to do with the bad side later. Pretty. Oh, I like that a lot. I don't see a lot of purple, but I think that'll show up more as the paint dries. Okay, maybe a sailboat next. Well, that's interesting. Those lines aren't quite as straight on that one, but it's still very neat. All right, pop some of those bubbles. It had an actual hole, like the bubble went all the way to the wood and it wasn't covered with paint. All right, cool. All right, now a whale. They don't look as different as I thought they were going to. I think this one will look more purple when we can see the shimmer, but it could be that the purple just kind of got swallowed up in the mix. I love the greenish, this color, and the gold from the first batch, but maybe I'll do one more set of this kind of blue and purple, refresh the colors a bit, and then maybe I'll go back to the original for another couple sets, because I have 6 of each kind of ornament, and I'm about to do the 4th one of each. All right, more grape. Though maybe with this one I'll add some teal. We will start with the whale this time. Whoa. Those are some pretty colors. It's got like a circle in it. That's funny. So that's the thing with dipping. You never quite know what the surface tension is going to do and what kind of patterns it's going to make, but it's pretty cool. I love it. Yeah, all 3 of those turned out great. This paint is also reacting to heat. It's making some little tiny cells, so I may torch a little bit more just to draw up some of that. Love it. So I have 2 more of each. I think I'm going to go back to this puddle and just go for a really bright, lots of color, lots of teal and turquoise, not a ton of white, lots of gold. Just go for a really kind of vibrant set. Okay, that looks good. I need a few more cups. And then we'll do it. Turtle first. Ooh, look at that. I wanted vibrant color, and vibrant color is what I got. That looks great. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit more color so that I don't get the muted color that I sometimes get from a third one. So I'll do like 2, 2, 2 instead of 3 and then 3. But I don't need every color, just some of the main ones like the dark navy and maybe the teal, the metallic teal, and the gold. Because it's mainly this center area that gets overused. Okay, there we go. Now for a sailboat. Gorgeous. Uh-oh, we missed part of the wood. I guess I didn't press it down hard enough, so I can just... There we go. You'd never know the difference. This one's very warped. Yikes. That's crazy. So I'm gonna dip it this way. I think because these are small enough, it's a small enough amount of paint that's gonna be on it. You don't have to worry too much about your paint dripping off. So a little bit of warping is not terrible. Well, these turned out so cool. It's more or less what I was expecting, but you never quite know what you're going to get, especially with a technique that you haven't done very much and you definitely haven't done in a long time. So I'm really happy with these. Let me give you a close-up. Okay, so here they all are. All these tiny little works of art. So these are the ones that should turn a little bit more purple as that paint dries and you can see the mica shimmer. But look at all those cool cells and bubbles and lines and things that just came up just on their own as the paint interacted with each other. And then here we've got more of the turquoise and gold. That one is so pretty, very colorful. That one is less colorful because it was a third one. This was one of the first ones. That was the first one. Really pretty. And then the last 6, as you can see, there's less white and more color because I put on more colors and I did not refresh the base coat of white. So it just gives it a different feel. Love these. These are really, really cool. All right, I'm going to show you how these look when they're dry. Okay, they're dry. These dried really fast, like less than a day to get them all dry because it's such a small surface and there wasn't a lot of paint on them. So this is my first 6 that I did. And you can see the metallic colors much better now that it's dry. So that's just really pretty. Love that turtle in particular. Yeah, really cool. And then these are the last 6 that I did, which still had the gold and the turquoise and teal, but it was much more saturated colors. So these are just nice and vibrant if you're looking for a more kind of bright color look. And then these are the ones that had the purple in it. And I couldn't really see the purple when the paint was wet, but here you can see it shining. And it's just the right amount. It's not overwhelmingly purple, but there's enough in there that you definitely get that sort of navy blue and purple vibe. So I love it. So many cells there, that's crazy. I just love watching how paint interacts with other paints. When it's mixed with Floetrol and it's relatively thin, paint tends to be pretty reactive and you get a lot of natural cells. So that's really cool. And then the dip made all these wonderful lines, unpredictable, but just really interesting lines. So I had a lot of fun with this. In terms of how I'm going to finish these, I'm probably going to spray paint the backs. So I think I'll use tape to stick them down on whatever board I'm doing, just so that they don't slide around as I spray them. But carefully spray paint the backs, maybe a navy blue. And then I will spray them with a clear coating, probably Rust-Oleum clear gloss. I like that. It's a nice durable kind of spray varnish that I use for wooden things. So that's how I'm going to finish these. I think these will make great gifts this Christmas season. Thank you guys for joining me for this fun little video. I hope it inspired you to try something new and gave you some ideas for your own Christmas projects this year. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!